Good morning. Hi, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. So I'm popping on this morning to work a bit more on my kit from After Midnight Design called Winter Stories. It's a blue junk journal. So hello and welcome. Lovely to have you here. And I'm trying a few new places to put my camera to film. So it might be that I end up with a couple of different shots in the one video, I don't know, or I might just go for it. So all I'm going to do really today is use the kit, go through a train, of course, go through some of the pieces that we've already got and organised, and look at the other bits, so that as soon as I've sewn the signature in, which will be this afternoon, the only reason I haven't done it now is that I want to sew some lace on a couple of pages, and my nephew is in bed. I don't want to wake him with a sewing machine, so he may not hear it, I don't know, but yeah, I'll do that later. And then that's another reason it might be two halves. You might see it at the end, I don't know. Just bear with me on this one until I get ahead of the game. So yeah, I've been through the kit with you on a few videos, so if this is your first time here, you might want to pop back. I've put them into a playlist now, something called DT for After Midnight Designs Winter Stories, something like that. It's got those words in it. I think if you just put Winter Stories in the playlist, you'll find it. And I've forgotten what I was saying then. Oh yeah, so you've seen the kit, so I'm going to start cutting some of it up that we haven't already, and might have a quick look through the journal again and see what pieces I think we need. Now, last video we did put a couple of pockets in that needed some not too thick cards, or not too bulky, not too embellished, not cards, tags. So I'm gonna cut the tags up that come with the kit. They're not backed, so I can back them onto some paper. I think they're the only, there was 12, wasn't there? I've only pulled, oh no, there's 12 there, pulled 12 out. I don't know if I did any of these journal cards or not, so I'll cut some of these out as well. No, I think we did the postcards, didn't we? I probably should have looked at what I'd got before I started crafting, but if you know me, you know I'm ever eager to get started, and the organisation is a bit hit and miss, shall we say. So sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not, but at the moment I'm not not at all. So I've just done that to get some nice straight lines for us to start with. Oops, let's move everything to the side here, out of the way, so I am working where you can see. Scissors. Scissors. Had them this morning. Right, there we go already. I think they're in the other room, so there's going to be a lot of that. Let me just try these big ones here. I don't know. You just say, oh, the biggest scissors I've ever seen in my life. I think the wallpaper scissors. They're corkers, aren't they? I'll give these a go and see. They haven't been used very much, so they're quite stiff. They need a bit of oil on them. I could nearly cut an A4 page with that all the way up. Right, so we've got a couple of journal cards cut out. So some of these, Marie, I think it is, yeah, After Midnight Design. Some of them she's put a small frame round and then put them kind of on backing paper behind them, and others are just the full size of the rectangle, if you see what I mean. You see what I mean? So that one's kind of, so you could cut that down, you know, make it a smaller picture, or you can leave it with that lovely background behind it. I'm just thinking I've done the same again. If I was going to back those, I should probably have done that before I trimmed them quite so neatly. So let's just trim around these a bit and decide what we're going to back them with. So I don't want them on thick card. I don't particularly want to use the backing pages from the kit because yeah, the kit The journal is made up completely of the kit with just a couple of other pages. Now I have got a grid book, you know, like a maths book with some lovely blue grid on it. They might be nice. The only trouble is I've accidentally printed on the back of a couple. Excuse me. Not that one. Not that one. So they may need something a little bit, I don't know. Oh, well, I haven't. It's those I've printed on the back of, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll get a couple of pages of it out, so bear with me. It's from another lovely old school exercise book. Not mine this time, this is a real vintage one. Gorgeous paper. So the paper inside it's kind of yellowed, and it's yeah, it's got more rusty hinges on it, look. Hinges? Good grief, Denise. Staples even. And yeah, it's just beautiful. Beautiful paper. It might actually be thick enough for those to go on as well. But obviously I don't want everything on it. Put some of these on it now, I think. Yep, so let's just see if I can get some glue pages out without knocking you too badly. Yep, so I've got the camera over on my right. Let me just cut that in half, which is what I used to have, for those of you that have been with me a while, in the old house. So you always used to be on my right. So we're back to that situation again, which, because I'm right-handed, I think I'm going to find a bit easier. Glue, yep. And I'm hoping that, obviously I've still not shown you my desk yet because it is still a holy mess. It's not fit for viewing at all. I may take a picture, a quick snap, and put it on the end. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot clearer than it was. I have had the hour that I said I was going to, tidying stuff away. Like I say, it barely touched anything, but yeah, because my desk is a lot bigger, as you will see eventually, I'm hoping I can move you further to the right of me so that I'm not near enough to nudge you, or I'm not actually got my arms right round you, which I haven't at the minute. Now I'm just thinking I've been off camera well and truly there. That's what I've got to, I have to have some kind of marker on my desk. Set my camera up and then put a marker on the desk where I am in and out of shot. Perhaps that would be a good. And those beautiful pictures. I don't know why, I just feel the need to cut that excess off now. I know it's still drying. Just a strange person that I am. Okay. Yeah, and because I've used a glue stick, and it's a new glue stick, just opened it, it's not too wet. What are we doing? We're gluing on the glue page. That's what it's there for. I don't know what I was doing there with 2 glue pages out. Never mind, I'm happy again. I'm here gluing, sticking, cutting. Yeah, so I was finished what you were saying, Denise. Yeah, so I'm hoping it's going to be a much better, each time I come on, a much better view for you, in theory. Ooh, caterpillar. Oh, slugs. Let's get rid of that. Yep, so again, not the most exciting video in the world. This is for those of you that love to just see easy crafting happening and perhaps listen to a bit of my inane chatter. I don't know, I mean, you never know when inspiration is going to strike, but bearing that, I'm not sure that anything amazing is going to happen on this video, other than really getting prepared for the bit that I think you all love, which is actually filling the journal. Yep, so I'm thinking about the pockets that we've already put in. Again, I'll show you in a minute when these are drying. But I'm thinking we're going to need some longer tags than these. And, oh, didn't turn that one in here. there aren't any longer tags than this in the kit, but I have to say it's an absolutely enormous kit. But there are loads of those coin, oops, a bit further over, Denise. Loads of those coin envelopes. Are they bigger? I think they are bigger. Can't tell. I think they're slightly bigger. Oh, I'm sorry. What was I saying about not knocking you? Yeah, so I'm thinking of cutting them down and using the fronts. Do I think I might as well do the last one, hadn't I? I've got the paper here. What did I just glue on? Did I use this one? Don't know. Didn't feel like it. Oh, yes it does. Yes it does. Although I have a feeling it was a centipede now. Oh. Yeah, what was I saying? Yes, I'm going to cut down a couple of them because I've printed them all out, and I haven't printed them out with anything on the back either. So I haven't got my printer up and running. I've got it here now. Oops, piece of glue there. Let me get rid of that. I went round to the house and printed some, you know, the old house, printed some bits off because I'm going to have a right palaver now changing the internet number, you know, key code, whatever it's called, etc. on the printer. Well, I mean, it won't be palaver, but it'll be a long job, and it's in the line of jobs waiting to be done. So yes, I went and printed off what, you know, more of the kit that I needed, but I didn't sit and think about, oh, I want this backing, I want that backing, etc. Sticking on something. Yeah, I think I remember saying when I cut those out there was 2 bigger sets and 2 smaller sets. Right, let's get rid of the gluey ones. We've got enough gluing paper to last us years, so we don't need to be mean with it. Right, so let's have a look at, let me dig out the kit. Oops. And we'll have a look at those coin envelope fronts. Right, what have I got here? Oh yeah, so if you've been with me, you'll see that's just scrapbooking paper. Actually, they were tags. A couple of them might actually go if I need them, but I don't know. Could make something out of them to go in the journal. That is a spare file folder that I think I'm going to make into a extending file folder. Just a couple of pockets in there, and then put the rest of the embellishments in it that I don't use. Yep, my beautiful tickets like these. Let's move the rest of that over there. That's journal cards. We'll have a look in this in a minute. Let's look at these first. See if what I'm thinking is going to work. I know it's a shame, but I certainly won't use them all. Right, that's a sideways on one, so I won't. And so is that. Oh, that's an envelope, so these 2. So, now I'm thinking, and they could be tags, but they could also, where's that other gorgeous one that I cut out? Did I share that with you or not? I can't remember. So here's one that I cut out that I love. It's got the string on it, so they can go in pockets instead of tags, couldn't they? I didn't back that one either. I don't think they need backing. So let's have a look at the journal and decide what we think we need. And I'm thinking those sideways on ones. Don't know. I'll think about that one. I'm thinking about the pockets. Right, since you last saw this, I've put an extra one of those in because I thought 2. I liked the way I could see both tabs there. So I've put an extra one of those in. Those are what we did the other day. So this is one pocket that doesn't need anything particularly thick in it. Let's see how big these are on the page. They're pretty big. But, yeah, I would say that is too big on there. Yeah, they're the full size of the page, so they need to be in, if they're going in a pocket, the pocket needs to be right at the bottom. yeah, they're going to stick out of those, aren't they? But of course we haven't finished with pockets yet. We might put some, so there's a piece of that paper that I've put in there. Sorry, I want to put some stitching or some lace on it, that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, so there's going to be more pockets and tucks and things in. But I won't have a lot of them right down at the bottom, so I think I'll leave that as one in a tuck, but I'm going to cut these down as tags. So next decision is, do I use the backing that's attached and fold it over? I think I might as well. Let's cut one and see. Alright, we're gonna, oops. Okay, sorry about that, you probably didn't even know I was gone, did you? But somebody appeared at the door and needed me, so I was gone a few minutes. So we were, for you, you can remember exactly what I was doing. For me, it's been a while. Gosh, what is that noise? That must be a train again, crikey. Yeah, so I'm cutting these two envelopes, coin envelopes, to try and make some tags. Now, in theory, hope you can see what I'm doing. Oops, stuck on there. Why are you stuck? There's some glue on it to give that a clean. Yes, in theory, if I get that down that line exactly, I should be able to just glue it over and stick it down, and it will have a backing on it. Is that about right? It's not far off if I ink round it once it's stuck, because obviously I'll cut it across there. What are we looking like size-wise then? Bird on the moose. I know they do sit on them, don't they, and insects and things off the... Gosh, we're having some winds again. It's really windy here today. I think I said yesterday when I was filming how blustery it was. Yeah, when that's cut down, that's going to be a nice size. So we're not deciding what goes where today. We are just... Where's all my glue paper's gone? There. We're just creating and organising a little bit. So it is quite thick paper, this. I don't know the GSM of it exactly, but I think it's about 100 and... Oops, a bit thick with my glue there. I think it might be about 160. Well, it might only be 120, I don't know. I don't honestly know. But I do know by the time I've folded it over, it will be more than thick enough. Do it first with that. More than thick enough for a tag for these pockets. So obviously all that time I've been gone, the tags that I've backed will now be dry enough to cut, so I'll do the other one of these and leave them to dry, and then I'll just trim them off on the trimmer, get a nice straight edge all round, and then we'll have a look at yeah, what we've got in the bag of tricks there. Yes, I didn't get my scissors while I was up talking to people. I never ever entered my head, but these seem to be doing okay. Not many cuts, and I'm through it. Right, and again, if I get that down that line. Yep. Lovely. So we'll have quite a few. We've got a few pockets all done now. You'll see the ones that are still in the kit in a minute, waiting to go in. I think we've cut them out and folded them, a good few of them. I think the next thing will be just to make a few cluster embellishment type things, and then that's it. We're putting it all together. Exciting times. Yep, so I know that wants trimming quite a bit. They're really pretty though, aren't they? Yeah, nice easy way to get a tag for the kit. So I had these, didn't we? I'll put these off now. I'll do it with this speed. I can do 3 at once in here, can't I? And see what weight they kind of are with that on the back. I'm sure you must be able to hear that wind. It really is rattling the place. So the next question is, are these going to be inked around with brown or blue? What do you think we'll go for? Don't know. Where were the others? Here. No, it's a long job cutting 12 down, but it's one of those things that once it's done, it's done. We can forget about it and just use them at our leisure. So I probably didn't ask you if you was well and what are you up to. I hope you're all well. Things are exactly the same here as they were when I left you yesterday. No change whatsoever. It's a waiting game is not very pleasant, but don't know. Nothing more to be said about that, is there? So I unboxed quite a few boxes yesterday after I left you. There's even more stuff than I thought I had, so I'm kind of at the boxes that I packed first, which is the stuff that I don't or wasn't using very often. So I still cannot find the ink. I must have put it in the most ridiculous place, because it wasn't the first thing I packed, it was the last. We also can't find batteries, and we need some. And yes, we're going to buy some, but probably like you guys, I've got thousands of them somewhere, absolutely thousands. But can I find them? No. But it should be getting easier. Every time I empty a box, I'm talking about boxes in the house as well as my craft stuff. Every time I empty a box, I think, well, that's one less to search through when we're looking for something. But there's still stuff not turned up. I think the next thing I'm going to treat myself to is one of those punches that creates like hole reinforcers. I did have some. I think Tanya sent me some. She's got the punch, hasn't she? Yeah, and I used them loads. Of course, I don't know where they are. But even if I did find them, I'd like for something like this kit, I'd like specific matching ones, maybe out of certain papers. So it's not. I don't want to buy one just because I can't find the ones I've got. I want to buy one so that I can create my own. Plus it will be another way of using up those little scraps also. Yeah, they're looking quite nice, aren't they? Yeah, and I think inking round is going to make all the difference, and I'm thinking I would like the I think I'd like the brown, the distressed, rather than the bluey. I'm not going to say bluey hue again today, rather than the blue one, because it's not a distress ink, so you get quite a good strong blue around it. Yeah, I think I want it to look more, aged, distressed kind of. So I'll do a few in the brown in a minute when I've cut all these tiny bits off, and see if I like them. I think I'll like this grid backing that's on the back of them. I think they'll look nice with the distress around them. very pleasant, the sun's shining, it's nice and warm in the conservatory. Very quiet here after my visitors have left. Lovely to see them, and lovely to be back crafting now they've gone. Nice, it was family. I mean, it's nice to see family, isn't it, after all those months and months and months where we, you know, we shielded and stayed safe and all that, Christmas, etc. Yeah, it's lovely that we're all having tests regularly. My husband has to for work, and we've been having them to visit the hospice, so we all know in our family bubble now we're all fairly clear. I'm just wondering where my ink is. It's here. So yeah, it's nice to have visitors after all that amount of time. Still a bit strange actually. Let's have a look then. So yeah, you probably don't want to sit and watch me ink all these. I'm just going to do a couple so you get, you know, an idea of what they look like, because I want to know what they look like. Yeah, so this ink is walnut stain, just because it's the one out. It's the one that I'm not necessarily put it straight on that lot, but it's the one that's out, so it's the one I'm going to use. It would be fine in what's the other one? Vintage Photo would also be fine, I think, but this is out and the dauber's here. To change the dauber, because I've only got two of these little things. The other one's got the blue on. Got lots of the sponges obviously that go on them. Yeah, how many? I'll do 4, I think, and then we'll cut the other tags up and have a look at them, and then we'll have a dig in that bag. Yeah, these are going to be nice with some more embellishments obviously on the back, and I'm thinking maybe this grid paper lends itself quite nicely to stamps, you know, stamping with a rubber stamp and an ink pad, that kind of stamping. So I'm thinking, so I will do all those. I'll just unspent a little bit. Yeah, I'm just thinking some little tiny stamps. Obviously they'll have a hole through and some kind of thread through them. Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Really nice. Was there any sideways on ones of these? They're not, are they? I'm thinking I need some sideways on ones for those. Don't know what to call them, so I'll show you. The triple pocket that I made, the 3 in a row, with the cigar band. Was it on the other side of that? It was. Yeah. So those. Yeah, that's too big. Was there some smaller ones? Yeah. Maybe that's the width they want to be. Yeah. That's the width, but they need to be shorter than that. I don't know. We might have to make something. That'll be nice, won't it? Make something specific for in there. Put that back over there. Put that on it to squash it a bit. So we've got that to go in. We've got those. They're the not inked ones. These are the not backed ones, but I will do that. You don't need to see me do that, do you? Those are the inked ones. Yeah, I've just noticed I have got a little window open here actually. I opened it early because it's quite warm. That's why you're hearing all the trains so loud. Am I in view? Am I filming? Yes. Okay, yeah, so we've still got these. I suppose we've got to separate the embellishments now from the pockets and tags. Oh, that one's not done. Yeah, some tabs, so I'll get those done. That lovely envelope. We've got 2 envelopes. Let's cut this. There's some more pockets here. So this was on one of the pages with the that big postcard. Just cut them down manageable, so I'll cut those up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets there. 6, 7, 8, and we've already put 2 in, haven't we? So that's 10 pockets that came with the kit. These are my embellishments, yeah. Yeah, that we've done. Yeah, it's come out nice, that. So obviously it wants inking. I think I might do that one in blue. And the same with that one. They're lovely. I wish you could feel how nice they were, actually. Yeah, so some more of those to cut out with my punch for embellishing. One that was already cut out. Right, so we made these yesterday, didn't we? So there's a couple of journal cards there. Yeah, that one's going to be stitched around, so I'll leave that out to remind me. And then we're waiting for some the fancy, yes, what's it called? Excuse me a moment. So like the mesh, the glittery mesh, to decorate them with. So if you remember yesterday, I said I was going to cut that off square, and then I thought, I wonder if I make that edge fancy, just give it a little bit of something. And I was looking for this. Is it EK or EX, something like that? I can't remember. But it's a it's an edge punch. I never know where to start on it. Let's start there. Oh, has it gone through? No. Oh no, don't chew my piece up. What did I do wrong there? Release. Oh, you didn't cut. I think I probably didn't, because it's thick card, I probably didn't press hard enough on it. Now, can I get it in the same place? Let's have a look. I'll line that up. So what you're supposed to do is, yes, it is thick. There's something stuck in there. You kind of cut somewhere, and then you line the flowers up anywhere along. Definitely feels to me like there's something. Oh, there was. There's a bit of paper stuck in it. That feels better. Right, so I hope you can see. I don't know. So I've allegedly cut a piece out there. It's not really worked, has it? But so you line it up. Let me line one up that I can see through. That one. Oh. I think I'm just going to have to that one's that one. Right, got it. Sorry, that took me a long time, didn't it? That's better. Yeah, so that's what it should do. Take that off like that. So now I can line that one up here. So I'm trying to do it so I can see it and you can see it. Are we lined up there? I think so. Yep. And then across a bit further. And it should take the last bit off. Oh, we got there. Gosh. Yeah, so there was, I don't know. Oh, it was a piece of this actual stuff stuck in it. That was me then not pressing on it enough to start with. So yeah, I quite like that that bluey greeny, and it's music showing underneath, and that's journaling. Yeah, it will be inked round, and it will be, but we're still waiting for some fancy stuff to put on it. Let me get rid of my rubbish. Right, back to what we were doing. So I've pulled this out as an embellishment and put it with it. I don't know if it will go with it or not, but we'll see, depending on what we make. Or loads of these little, so these are all like the journaling cards that came in that kit, in that pad that I used for the, I might not use them, but if I just want, you know, one little card to go in somewhere, because they're back, yeah, they've got that lovely backing on, so I might pop them in. Oh, I don't know what that's doing in there. Blue Santa. Oh, another one of those. So that's a nice one. We will use that as a tag or a little blue ticket. I'm not sure where I got that from. Oh, so these are all the blue type things. That's it. So I said the trees, yes, and the presents, no. that's a bluey green. That's Christmas, we don't want it. That one can and that one can't. Right, let's take the Christmassy ones out. Put this with the embellishments. So that's another journal card from another kit. That's from a Janie B kit. It's on card, it's not been backed, but it's on card. I might stencil it or something like that, we'll see. We might not use it, but it might just be used for filling a space somewhere. Yep, so that's one of those journaling spots that opens out. So it may or may not go, these colours, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when we're filling, but we'll put them all over there. Oh, this, yes. And that's just a piece of brown paper. So this we made, I made on film. It's just for a Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook challenge, using up more. This October's challenge, using up your scrapbooking scraps. And my scrapbooking scraps were all away and packed. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. So I decided to cheat a little bit and use this paper. And actually it is, they're trees, but they haven't got Christmas decorations or anything on them. So I think it can go with this winter kit. Yeah. Do you know, I'm wondering whether to do that on the end of these as well. Glutton for punishment, shall I have another go? And then obviously we want something on the front of it. Which one are we going for there? I never know entirely where to start. I maybe should have read some instructions. When I actually got the thing, shouldn't I? Hope my face wasn't in camera there. So we've gone nearly to the end, but not quite, so I'm going to just make it a square with these enormous scissors. Yep, square end both sides to save me, oops, creating a mess. Right, what do we think to that? Yes, wants inking though. So this, it can actually go down as a pocket and a flip, or it can go down as, or it can go in a pocket. Might be nice to add it as a flip actually. We could put some nice journaling space in there. And it'd be nice with some of that lovely metallic bling on it as well, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to ink that fancy edge. Yeah, I'm thinking some nice blingy stuff, but what about this? What do we think to that on it? Got a nice ticket as well here. Oh, these tickets might be nice in it, might they? Let's just put, which one shall we leave off? The bird, I'll use him somewhere else. So that ties it into the kit completely. We could put the bird one on there, couldn't we? Let's have a look. Behind. Oh, you're too big. Are you too big? You put it right at that corner. Oh, ever so slightly. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to get caught. It is. Let's fold it over for a piece of journaling. I've still got the pretty. In fact, they could even hang out, couldn't they? Why am I putting that there? I don't know. Have him hanging over. I was about to say we could have a bird stuck on the front there. Let's have him just stuck in there. Yep, ties it in. What do we think to this then? If I put it quite high up or no? Yeah. I could still have some blingy stuff on there then, couldn't I? Let's do it. Let's use these things up. That's my mission this next month or two. As I start, I mean, I did clear some things out before I moved, but not an awful lot, to be fair. We did decide to move and actually do it really quickly, which is just like us. But yeah, as I organise stuff here now, I am going to start and use lots of it up. because I know we all hoard, I know we all collect, but it's to the point where I don't know what I've got, and it's a shame because things are not getting used that could be. Yeah, I like that on there, and I like that on there. Yep, and if I decide to, I can put some journaling. I mean, you could write on that anyway. We'll see. Oh, another lovely flippy piece. Good. Okay, so these are just my embellishments. So I haven't got an awful lot at the minute, have I? And like I say, I haven't cut everything out yet, so I'm not sure what I've still got. Pockets, so just these two. And then I maybe ought to let you go, because all I've done is sit and... Where's my chopper? Chatter on about nothing. See how long I've been on. Hopefully not too long. Oops. Oh, now we're going to take some off the top of him, aren't we? Before we start. Nice straight edge to start with now. Now, I may well make this tag shape at the top. I need a tiny bit more off there, tiny weeny bit. But I'm not going to decide until we look where it's going. Because I might do a fancy top, or I might do a tag shaped top, I don't know. So we'll just leave it in the done pile for now. Take that off again. Oh, dearie me. So when I've done this, I am going to go have a cup of tea and rest my leg for a little while. Poorly leg. And then, yeah, undo some more boxes because hubby Neil has gone back to work first time today. So you never know, I might have a lot more stuff next time. I'm going to sew that, aren't I? Next time I come on and see you, might sew those actually. Yeah, so I know I said it yesterday, but hopefully this time it's going to be true. Tomorrow when I come on, I will have the signature sewn in to the journal and we will start putting it together. Yeah, exciting. Okay, thanks ever so much for spending time with me. Hope you've enjoyed looking at the beautiful pieces of the kit again. Like I say, the description will be, the link will be in the description, as well as to all the other places where I I go or talk about frequently. And hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Come back and see me tomorrow, please. Bye bye.